Untapped, Miami. What's up, you guys? This is Untapped Miami. I am Mooney Holmes, and we have the owner of Fuzion House here, Aaron J. How are you doing today?
Pretty good, and you?
I'm fine. Now, I see this beautiful studio you have here. Like, tell us a little bit of your background. Like, who is Aaron J?
I mean, where do you want me to start?
Wherever you want to start.
I mean, Aaron J is pretty much a humble guy, basically. Just want to be somewhere in life.
I understand. And what gave you the passion to, like, what started your passion in doing production and direction and stuff like that?
I mean, ever since I was a little kid, this is what I wanted to do. You know, I wanted to be in the entertainment field since I was like 6 years old.
Okay, what gave you that, what made you know that this is what I want to do?
I mean, growing up in Jamaica, they usually ask you, what do you want to be in life?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be two things, either an actor or a doctor. Graduated from high school, I was like, nah, not doing it.
Yeah. What part of Jamaica are you from?
I'm from Mapen, Clarendon.
Oh, okay. Haven't heard of it, but I've heard of Jamaica.
There you go. It's a start. It's a start.
Yeah, it's a start. It's a start. How did you start? What started Fuzion House? Like, how did you build?
Basically, it was two guys that came together. One wanted to build a recording studio. The other wanted to build video and photography studio.
Mm-hmm.
You know, thinking that it would be more better if we both combined
Mm-hmm.
to create one. And, you know, that's how Fuzion House first started creating.
Okay. And how did you get your first step into the industry?
I mean, it started off, it was one day my mom was working at a place called Nikki Beach in South Beach, and they were shooting, I believe it's Step It Up 4, and my mom met a friend over there that became a good friend of me, and you know, he got me into the industry by starting working at a place called Magic 2, and from there, this guy was a living for me. I met a guy named Judd while I was working at a place called GG's, and you know, I was there having a little fun time with Judd every time he come in with a 305 shirt. You know, and I usually see it, so I always pick on him with it. And you know, he gave me his card one day and basically tell me, you know, if I'm ever interested, give him a call. You know, happened a little bit later. I gave him a call, and you know, my first gig was actually with the Miami Heat.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Okay. So when did you open this studio? How long ago did you start?
2015, August 15th.
And how has it been since August 2015?
It's been pretty good. I can't complain. I mean, it's a young business, but it's growing.
Yes.
It's growing.
It is, because I've seen a lot of people who actually been at the studio and they will repost that they've been here. So you're getting the job done.
Appreciate
it's getting known. It's getting known. So I want to get a little deeper, because
How deep do you want to go?
not too deep. Not too deep. Throughout all the trials and the tribulations that I know you encountered while trying to build this studio, how did you cope, and what made you keep pushing to finally do what you wanted to do in building this studio?
I mean, honestly, I can just say it's the grace of God. You know, I mean, when I first started out, I was not a very humble dude. You know, I was basically, you know, I wanted things to happen real fast.
Really?
Yeah. And then, you know, I mean, my wife is basically one of the main person that basically been my cheerleader since the beginning. You know, she prayed God into me, and basically God has found his way into my life.
Thank God for your wife.
Thank you.
Yes, that is your angel.
Thank you.
Keep her close.
I will do.
Okay. And besides your wife and, you know, her being your cheerleader, what trials did you have to go through to open this?
Oh, man. I went through a lot. You know, along the way, I'm not gonna lie, I lost a lot of friends.
Yeah.
You know, friends that I believed that was, you know, truly a friend. And, you know, I went through a lot. I was homeless at one point. building this. Me and my wife, she actually lost her business, helping me pursue my own dream.
She's your angel.
Pretty much she is. We got evicted towards the ending of the studio. I didn't really know what to do. We was bouncing from house to house, basically.
Yeah.
And basically, once I got evicted, that actually woke me up, and that basically created more hunger for me, And I started to actually even get at least more close to God, and then everything was starting to fall in line.
Who are your influences that are already in the game?
I gotta say, since I got into the industry, I told him the same thing. I told Judd that 305 basically gave me the open door to create the man I am today, and I give a lot of praises to them, a lot of thanks, because if it wasn't for them, they actually gave me the first step to open the door for me within the industry. I probably would not be in the industry.
Okay.
So I look up to basically Judd and also Gil Green.
Okay. What do you want Aaron J to be known as to the public? Yes, you're the owner of Fuzion House, but what do you want to be behind your name?
I want my name to be stand for nothing but good. If I'm a child of God, I basically got to follow in His footsteps. I just want the best in life and the best anyone that come around me to actually, witness that. It's not that I'm hard on anyone. It's just that, I just want my name to be known as, someone as a upstanding person. That's somebody that just, excuse my language, but a straight asshole. But someone that's very intelligent and outgoing, and strive for the best.
I understand. Anyone who wants to walk in your shoes, what will be your, how can I say it? What will be your encouraging words to them?
Put God first, and everything will fall.
God should always be first, and
Number one.
Completely
Number
agree.
one. Everything else come after.
What else do you, but before I get to that question, who is your success team, and who do you have working with you at your studio? Who is your success team?
Right now, my team is definitely coming together. I have some of the best upcoming people that's inside here. I have Paris, L, Rocky, I have so much people I can't name.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's good that you have a success team, because some people who start off do not have anybody but themselves.
True.
So God has been blessing you along the way. I know you had your trials and tribulations, but as long as you keep pushing through and keep God first, you will have nothing to worry about.
Thank you.
You're welcome, because I understand. I understand. What future projects do you have coming up?
Can't really say too much, but we are working on a couple of projects right now. We have a couple of videos, commercials that we're actually working on right now. So, the name is starting to actually make a buzz, and I have one person that I definitely got to put in the mix.
Okay.
This guy came in, and he's been loyal to me, and I want to be loyal to him as well. I can't forget his name. Malcolm, he'll definitely kill me if I don't mention his name.
Oh, Lord.
Upcoming project, he brought a lot of people to me, and I can say that as far as everything goes, a lot of projects that's coming in, the video, photography, everything, he's helping to put everything together as well.
Okay. Where do you see your studio in the next year?
In the next year, I would love for Fuzion House to stand on its own in the far aspect of just being a comfortable studio where everyone comes in and feel a strong vibe. You're not getting nothing but the best from me, anyone that works here, anyone that affiliated with Fuzion House. You're basically going to feel welcome all point of the time.
You are, because when I first met you, you were very humble and very welcoming. So it does have a family vibe here.
That's exactly what we want to create. Want to basically know Fuzion House is overall. When you walk through the door, it's not just, okay, you're just a regular customer. You're welcome to the family as soon as you walk in.
Yeah. Okay. So where can people find you? Do you have an official website, and how can they contact you if they want to work with Fuzion House?
I mean, the website is www.fuzionhouse.com. That's Fuzion with a Z, Fuzion. And our phone number is 305-627-3117. You can also follow us on social media as well, Fuzion House 15, and Facebook, Fuzion House. You have Snapchat, Fuzion House.
Email.
Email, Fuzion House Productions.
Okay. Can you give us a sneak peek of your studio?
Yeah, no problem. We're standing right now in the lobby area.
Mm-hmm.
This is the comfort zone. Anyone that actually want to come and perform here or anything, this is the first stop they actually.
Okay, so this is like a welcome.
Pretty much.
Okay.
As you see, we have the display of the name and also our logo.
Okay, I love the logo.
Thank you.
No problem.
So I guess we're moving now to show you the dressing room as well.
Okay.
So we do have 2 dressing rooms as well. Very comfortable for anyone basically changing. You know, it's very suitable and spacious. You have enough space to do whatever you want to do. Feel comfortable, you can have a seat as well.
I love the
There you
mirror.
go. Thank you. And you can actually plug in your phone, do whatever you want to do inside of you as well.
That's great.
Same one is the same. So I guess I'll take you to the recording room now. Take a tour. So here we have the recording room.
This is nice.
Thank you. It's fully compact. Won't really hear no sound inside here at all. Plus you have the live drum behind you as well.
Okay.
You have the mic, keyboard, guitars.
How many people have you had here so far?
I mean, so far it's quite a few. Can't really say. Quite a few.
Understandable.
Quite a few. Also, every light's inside here dim as well. So everywhere you go inside the studio, you can actually dim your own light.
To set the mood.
Pretty much. Even the hallway.
Okay.
Ready for more tour?
I am.
Come on. And we're going inside the mixing room now.
I'm loving the mixing room.
Thank you. Now we have 2 double doors. The reason why, you don't want the sound to leak out. So you want to basically, this is where all the mixing goes on. So you want to basically this room to be more compact as possible.
And also the lights.
The lights the same way.
Okay.
Everything here dims. So same thing.
Okay.
This actually do light up as well. So you will definitely see that later on.
Okay.
So let's take a tour to the photo room now.
Yes, the big room.
And if you want your pictures, videos, anything to be done, this is the room we come in.
Okay.
This
Big
whole
and
place,
spacious.
definitely. This whole place is made for, anyone to feel comfortable. Actor, models, musicians. You can definitely come here and feel comfortable all one at a time.
Okay.
So I definitely wanted the comfort zone to be felt.
Well, I feel like I'm home when I'm here. So.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Good energy, good feelings, good vibe.
Very good energy, very positive.
That's a good thing. And I think it basically has,
Back home in Jamaica, what trials and tribulations or what, you experienced there that made you become the man you are today? Were you always, like you said, you wasn't always this humble. So what kind of man were you, and where did you build, and where did you grow from there? You get what I'm saying?
I mean, I was a troublemaker in Jamaica. I used to create a lot of mischief, get in a lot of fight. You know, basically, you know, if I don't like you, I'll pick on you until you want to fight me.
So you was a bully.
I was somewhat I'm a bully, but not fully. You know, I can say not fully. You know, raising in Jamaica, you know, I mean, believe me, you gotta basically fight for yourself. I basically at 7 years old, I started basically working. You know, selling we call bog juice in Jamaica. You know, I used to sell those, help my grandma. You know, my mom's side of the family was not on a real wealthy side, so, you know, I used to actually help out, going to market, you know, that's how I started to learn how to hustle and everything.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, you gotta basically survive. You gotta find a way to survive down there.
And how did you transition from Jamaica to the U.S. in Miami?
I mean, I came here in '97 at the age of 12, and you know, when I came here, you know,
were you still a rebel?
I was somewhat. I used to get in I wouldn't say I was in America. I didn't get in a lot of fight, but you know, I was doing a lot of stuff that is not nice.
Okay. Okay. What school did you go to? Did you stay in Miami or?
Yeah, I've been here. I've been here. Only other place I've been to, otherwise from Miami, is California.
Oh, okay.
I went to Oak Grove Elementary.
Okay.
Thomas Jefferson.
Okay.
North Miami Senior High.
Oh, you in North Miami.
Yeah.
At least you didn't go to the West. Okay. So in North Miami, how are you there? Like, what built you to be? Since you say you was a troublemaker back in Jamaica, what got you so humble now? What humbled you? What experience?
I mean, you know, as you grow, if you don't grow with knowledge, you're only going to be the same person you're ever going to ever be. You know, and knowledge is the key. You know, the more you grow, the more you want to learn. You know, if you don't learn in life, what are you doing? You know, when I came to America, you know, my whole thing is, it opened my eyes a lot. Seeing my mom working 2 jobs. Yeah. You know, when I came here, I started working at the age of 13. You know, I remember my mom bought some clothes for me, and you know, some fake clothes. So wore it to school, and everybody made fun of me. You know. So next time I told my mom.
So you were being made fun of now. You wasn't doing the joking.
I mean, I was still a mischief kid. My mom used to get a lot of phone calls from school for me, a lot. You know. And
you don't look like it now, but you have grown.
Yeah, I have, you know, and I mean, at the end of the day, you know, what it is, my first daughter, she came in this world in 2007, and, you know, she broadened my life. Yeah. And not only that, my dad died in 2007, shortly after my daughter was born. You know, so, you know, that helped to grow me, you know, seeing my father, what he went through, and I was determined not to ever go through that, you know. My father was killed in Jamaica. And for me to go to Jamaica and bury my dad, you know, at the age of he was 40-some years old.
Wow.
You know, I haven't even seen none of my kids. You know, I don't ever want to have go through that experience. You know, so it's either you grow up fast or, you know, you follow your father's footstep. I don't ever want to follow my father's footstep. I want to create one so that my kids can follow my footstep.
Amen. I agree.
So along the way, all my kids, my daughter, my son, each kid that came in this world, they grew me even more. You know, they made me want more from my life, because realizing that I wasn't really living for me anymore. You know, I gotta live for them. You know, so I want to make sure I make all the right decisions at all points in time, so that way they can be proud of their dad.
Okay. When did you really get your foot in the industry, and what taught you the do's and the don'ts?
I mean, once you're on set, all you're doing is learning. You're learning as you go. You know, I'm a visual person, so if I see someone do something, I can actually start doing it myself. So I learned at a young age to teach myself. You know, I taught myself how to wash, cook, clean, you know, how to even drive. You know, so when I got in the industry, I observed everything that everybody's doing. You know, I used to love being next to the director, you know, Gil Green. Every time when I'm on the set with him, I basically will watch what he's doing. You know, and every other director I work with, I watch everything they're doing, and I kind of want to mimic a little bit of what they do. You know, because and then hopefully I can find my own craft.
What is your ultimate goal that you want to accomplish in this industry before you leave this earth?
Put it this way, anyone that's doing something in life or want to make something of yourself, if you don't want the best out of anything you're doing, then you should just stop doing what you're doing.
What would be your best?
I mean, I want to be a director, so I want to be known as one of the best directors out there. You know, I still have more room to grow, and each day I know I'm growing. So each day I challenge myself even more. You know, each video, each project I work on, I want to basically challenge myself to improve the next project I conquered with.
Who would you like to work with when you start directing? Are you broadening your director skills to music videos, movies, TV shows? What will be your forte?
I mean, ultimately, I really want to get in the movie industry. That's where I definitely want to get to.
Okay.
I have a couple of movies in mind that I'm hoping that I can definitely start writing soon.
Okay.
Those are some of the projects I definitely want to start.
You want to be a movie director. What actor or actress would you like to work with that's already in the industry?
I ain't gonna lie. I met this guy one time, and basically he opened my eyes, and from there I started basically, you know, I started buying all these movies. Vin Diesel.
Really?
Yeah, he's one of my favorite actors. I basically have all his movies, and you know, I admire the guy for what he's doing. You know.
Yeah.
So Vin Diesel is one of the actors I definitely want to be around. You know, Michael Bay. You know, I worked with him once, and honestly, the way he angles the camera, the way he do his stuff, is like, it's amazing. You know, it's like this man is making love to the camera. So I started actually studying a lot of stuff that he started doing.
Okay. What about any actresses? Have any of those in mind?
Not really. I mean, otherwise from Megan Good and probably Gabrielle Union. That's about it.
Why those? Why them?
Man, you gonna put me on TV like that?
Yeah.
You gonna put me on blast like that? Oh man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of have a crush on both of them, but you know.
I figured.
So, you know, otherwise from that, don't worry, Dwayne, you're good.
Okay. The movie that has already came out, have you watched the movie and was like, I wish that would have been me directing that specific movie?
I mean, not really. You know, every movie that you probably gonna hear that in camera, right?
Yeah.
Every movie that I watch, it's not that I wish it was me. What I do is I go behind the scenes and I watch how they do it. You know, because I want to basically, if I look up to that actor or basically a director, I want to even do more research so that way I can learn more about my own craft to perfect it. You know, in order for you to be the best, you got to do what?
You got to beat the best.
Exactly. So, you know, I want to basically learn everything. You know, I mean, you're on this earth to learn. So, I mean, broadening your knowledge is the key.
True. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power.
Pretty much.
Okay. How long did it take you to actually build your studio?
I mean, it took me 3 years. The first year was pretty difficult. Actually, the last year was even more difficult. I didn't even know if I was actually going to finish, but I was more determined than anything else to finish.
What made you so determined to finish?
Me, I'm the type of person, if I start something, I can't leave it until it's done. So anything I put my hands on, you're always going to get the best out of anything I do. You know, I never started anything I cannot finish. And if I start it, you know, it's either I'm gonna die trying, or I'm gonna succeed.
Okay. And what gave you the vision to do each room in this unique way?
You know, as I said, anything I do, it's not to say that, you know, I always want to go over the top, but anything I do, you know, presentation counts.
Mm-hmm.
The more you put in, the more you get out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the less you put in, the less you get out. So you know, anything I touch, I always want perfection, and I always want it to stand out. You know, that's just the type of person I am. You know, if I go out and I'm racing, I want to win.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. You know, that's all I see is just a finish line. You know, so that was giving us the vision to keep on going. I didn't even know what I was doing, but at the end of the day, you know, I was more than determined. And along the way, the more I actually see it happen,
Mm-hmm.
the more I want to actually finish even more, and the more I actually want to create something beautiful. You know.
After you finished building your studio, what gave you the motivation and the knowledge to keep pushing and to keep promoting for your studio?
I mean, I always say God do, and really, in reality, you actually do. You know, I was outside talking to one of my friends, you know, a friend that I know since high school,
Mm-hmm.
and I was basically telling him, I don't know what the studio is going to do, you know, but whatever it is, it's going to be something great.
Mm-hmm.
The next day in church, I basically, you know, I always hear someone say that God speaks to them, and I always be like, man, be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it happened to me. You know, I was in church and I heard a voice, and the voice basically whispered in my ears and told me, let go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never cried like that for a long period of time. You know, I burst out crying. I almost squeezed my son to death.
Lord.
My wife had to grab my son in my hand.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know what came over me. You
Yeah.
know, basically when the voice said let go, I felt like my whole weight lifted off my shoulder.
Yeah.
You know, I left church that day knowing everything I needed to do with the studio, knowing where I need to take it, where I want to go, and what I need to do to get where I got to go.
How have you been promoting your studio so far? Like, how have you, because you have a name now, so what, you know, strategies did you take to promote the way you did?
I mean, social media, that helps. A lot of social media, footwork, you know, advertising, you know, I can say just the right team. That's all you need is the right team. I mean, a one man can create something, but, you know, one man can't do it all.
Yeah.
You know, so without the right team, you can never actually get where you got to go. You know, I never believe in actually being selfish. You know, if I'm being tough on anyone, it's just the fact about it that I want the best out of everything I put in my effort into. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not to say I'm coming down the heart of my team. You know, nobody want to basically work forever,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody want to sit there and put their stuff in something and never actually get anything out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so for me, I push hard enough, and I push my team the same way I push myself. You know, because that's all I want, just the best for my team, and that's all I do. I live for my team first, and then I come after. You know, you take care of your team will take care of you.
Very well, it was nice talking to you, Aaron J, and I wish nothing but the best for your studio
Thank you.
your years to come.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in to Untapped Miami.